three rookie quarterbacks that are exceeding expectations, I would say, at least mine. Joe Burrow, Tua, and Justin Herbert. I want to say a hypothetical here. Say somebody gave you $20,000 to invest in their cards. Which guy are you choosing and why? That's what I want to know. So I want to hear you guys' comment in the chat. Comment on the video here on Mojobreak Media as well on who you would invest in. And let's say it's a long-term investment. Let's say it's not a quick flip. Let's say it's a guy that you're going to at least hold on to for at least 5 years, and you have that amount of money to spend on him. And you can only pick one. I know you could diversify, but let's just say you're only given one choice. Who are you picking? Start with C-Rad.
I'm going with Tua Tagovailoa. And my reasoning is because, one, I think the Miami as a franchise has been proven to be, even though they didn't win Super Bowls with Dan Marino, they have been proven to be a franchise that can put together winning seasons, compared to maybe I know there's rumors coming out that they're like trying him out this year and they're thinking about going after another quarterback next year. But from what I've seen in 2 games, Tua's looked pretty good and somebody that can carry that franchise. I like that he is unorthodox. He throws with his left hand. He's mobile as well. And it was scary at first for him coming out of that injury from college last year. So it was really a lot of unknowns. But after seeing him 2 games now, and getting more confident, I think those other 2 guys are incredible as well. But I'm gonna go long term Tua if I'm gonna pick one guy to spend my money on.
I'm going with Joe Burrow. I just think that the college career that he had, the amount of yards he's throwing. I know the Bengals, who was the last big Bengal prospect that we've collected? Maybe A.J. Green. I don't know, maybe Jeremy Hill one year. There hasn't been a Bengal that people collect, but I think that does change. I think with some weapons, with some good draft picks, with some free agents coming over to Cincinnati, I think they put together a couple winning seasons. I think the Steelers are getting a little. They're obviously great now, but Tomlin's probably going to retire at some point. Big Ben's going to move on in life. I know the Ravens are in that division too, but I think the Ravens and Bengals are going to be competing to win that division. So I'm going with Joe Burrow. I think he throws the long ball well. He puts the stats up. And I think he has the most, he has the easiest path to breaking some of those all-time records that are in front of him with like the Montana, the Breeze, the Marino, the Peyton Manning stuff.
All right. And this show is completely unscripted. I'm going Justin Herbert.
That's funny.
Because it's funny because I had no idea we were even going to talk about this topic. Doug probably knew where I was going, but he probably didn't know where C-Rad was going.
No, you didn't.
I did not.
Yeah.
Herbert, the poise he's shown as a rookie, doesn't make a lot of mistakes, super pro ready, only going to get better. He has shown a lot of confidence and even being behind in games. He's been able to have his team come back. They hasn't always finished a job, but he doesn't have, besides having couple of good receivers on his team. Keenan Allen's one of the best in the league, and Mike Williams has a chance to be one of the best in the league, but just hasn't seemed to put it together yet. But their defense has been pretty banged up. Their running backs, they can't seem to stay healthy.
I was just thinking,
either.
imagine if they had like LaDainian Tomlinson in his prime right now, coupled with Herbert.
Be nasty.
What I've seen from, and the reason why I'm going Herbert, what I've seen from Burrow is that he's going to be a good quarterback. He would be like probably the second guy I would pick out of the 3. He has there's going to be some growing pains with Burrow. He tends to make some pretty bonehead reads, and he'll turn the ball over. Tua, my knock on Tua is the fact is he going to be able to stay healthy?
Yeah.
He had some injury issues in college. I think
huge injury.
I think for the short-term flip though, I would go Tua.
I was just going to say that too.
Tua is
quicker path to wins
on a better team, poised to make the playoffs, where the Chargers and the Bengals are not going to make the playoffs. But for the long play, 100% Herbert.
It's funny. You've got East Coast, West Coast, and kind of Midwest going on here too. So you've got both coasts represented. You know, I know Busta's in the chat is a Miami homer, but you act like the Miami's like the Yankees of football here. They're not. I mean, yeah, they have the one undefeated season. That's about the only time you hear the Dolphins mentioned on national broadcasts here on the West Coast. Is that, you know, when the Steelers lose this year, the Dolphins can all raise their glass and you know
but he has a point though. The Dolphins are pretty active in the free agency market every year.
They've proven that they can win, man.
And they
maybe not the whole thing, but they can.
I
win
mean,
this regular season.
players like to go. They like to go play in Florida,
Bro, Florida, Miami.
And there's no taxes, right? There's no
I mean
taxes.
that definitely financially does help. I
It's
mean,
hard to turn down Miami.
I remember they didn't they sign Ndamukong Suh after his he got a big contract from them after the Lions. So they definitely can put some pieces around him. I think Tua is the short-term play. I think Herbert's the long-term play.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. I think exactly.
What is it about Burrow that you like so much?
In general,
I'm a big fan of Home Alone.
I think
as I mentioned last week.
Dude, I think to what you were saying, Dan, like how he like sometimes doesn't make the greatest reads and stuff. It's also due to the fact he's a lot of times, like if you watch their games, he's like running for his life. So it's like,
I mean, offensive line.
They can't protect him at all.
Offensive line has a lot to do it, and I think if you probably ranked the offensive line between those three, Tua probably has the best offensive line.
Yep.
And then you would probably say
and
Herbert,
the best defense right now too.
Herbert and Burrow. I mean, Burrow, his offensive line's tough, and you're right. Like, he hikes the ball, and he not only is trying to find a passing lane, but he's also trying to run from, you know, defensive ends that are trying to track him down constantly.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good on the run. I mean, he can throw on the run. So can Herbert. Actually, all three of those quarterbacks are definitely the new age of quarterbacks coming in. Where
absolutely changing of the guard.
I mean, they're not like burners like Kyler or Lamar, but they definitely can run and they could extend plays with their legs.
Yep.
Where the guy, I mean, even like a Jared Goff is not very mobile. They try to move him out, but like Jared Goff isn't gonna run for many first downs. He can run to, like, you know, maybe prolong a play a little bit.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Jimmy Garoppolo. He's not gonna be running for first downs a lot, but you gotta be elusive in the pocket somewhat. I think.
Yeah.
Now.
In this day and age,
And a couple of sales recently. You got a Tua Gold autograph that sold for $4,900. You have a Joe Burrow 1/1 Spectra that sold for $6,600, and a PSA 10 Gold Black Gold Choice 8 out of 8 of Justin Herbert selling for $10,000. It actually looks like Justin Herbert's cards are selling for more at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's the highest right now.
Yeah, initially it was Burrow,
Yeah.
and now it seems to be Herbert.